आज दिल्ली में बहुत फॉग था, बहुत सारी फ्लाइट्स डिले हुई हैं, लेकिन ये सिर्फ इस फंक्शन के लिए आए हैं. He landed at around 3:50 and he's taking 7:30 flight back to Delhi. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, John, for being here. Means a lot. Your support, your love for this book and for me. Thank you for that. Thank you, Nadira ji. Thank you, Deepti, and thank you all of you. So we just start with this a small 40-second poetry which is written by our friend Darshan. It basically talks about कि ये book क्या है. How crime is becoming part of our life and we are becoming so used to it that के फर्क नहीं पड़ता. तो जब तक वो हमारे पड़ोस में हो रहा है तब तक ठीक है, लेकिन जब तक हमारे घर पर नहीं आ जाता तब तक हमें फर्क नहीं पड़ता. So we have to come out of that. We have to feel that it's our responsibility to be aware not only for us but for others too. So I invite Darshan, who has written this poetry. Darshan, please. वो 301 से चीख आई, लगता है तिवारी जी कर गया. वो लिंकिंग रोड वाली रेजिडेंशियल बिल्डिंग गिर गई. ट्रैफिक होगा ना वहाँ पे. खून के छींटे. शर्ट खराब कर दिया यार. वो नुक्कड़ वाले बैंक में डकैती हुई है. वो एटीएम बंद होगा, 2 गली छोड़ के दूसरी है वो यूज कर देंगे. कल रात को लैंडलॉर्ड का मर्डर हो गया. इस महीने का रेंट शायद माफ होगा ना. राजधानी हुई शर्मसार, नाबालिग का बलात्कार. लगता है फिर से कोई लड़की दिन ढलने के बाद घर से बाहर थी. मध्य प्रदेश में लड़की होने पर नवजात शिशु की हत्या. इंस्टेंट जस्टिस. हाँ, क्यों इतना अजीब क्यों लग रहा है? अगर इसी गति से जुर्म हमारे समाज में समाएगा तो वो दिन दूर नहीं जब ये भी आम हो जाएगा. ये सब होता है हर पल. अगर मैं आज हूं तो ये कल है. इतना जुर्म कहानियों का हिस्सा हुआ करता था, आज जिंदगी का हिस्सा हो गया है. सुनकर अनसुना कर दिया, देखकर अनदेखा कर दिया. ठीक हो गए हम पत्थर की भांति. औरों के दुख दर्द बस अब कहानियां हमारे लिए. फोकली हो गई हमारी छाती. दौड़ भाग में इतने गुम हो गए कि लोगों की जिंदगियों के दाम नहीं रहे. पहले दीवारें भी इन्हें सुन लिया करती थी, अब तो दीवारों के भी कान नहीं. न्याय के नाम पर मुआवजा लेकर लोगों का काम नहीं हो जाता. अगर जुर्म बार बार होता है वो फिर भी गलत होता है, वो आम नहीं हो जाता. शोर की आड़ में आवाज दब जाती है, चुप्पी की आड़ में चीखें दब जाती हैं. जुर्म को इतना नजरअंदाज ना करो कि नाक के नीचे हो और अंदाजा भी ना हो. देखते सब है लेकिन किसे याद नहीं रहते. हम सुनते सब है लेकिन कहीं कुछ नहीं कहते. परसों विदेश में हुआ जो कल नगर में होगा. आज पड़ोस में हुआ जो कल घर में होगा. थैंक यू.
But so far as you are concerned, thank God that you are not unidimensional. So you are an actor. He's somebody who's majorly into sports. He's somebody who's not really, below the arc lines. He does a lot more. He steps out there and does a lot of things. He's health conscious. He's basically somebody to अच्छी चीजें फैलाते हैं. We are so grateful that you are here this evening. Thank you so much. Please come and join us. Thank you so much. Like this poem which was so evocative, जो विदेश में हो रहा है अपने बारे में. I'm going to mix both Hindi and English. I hope it's not. It's not. Please tell me. Crime is something which, they are right. जब तक वो हमारे आसपास ना हो, हमारे साथ ना हो, तो we ignore it. इससे अच्छा बहुत बुरा. But I think this is a book which actually does one thing to all of us, and that is that crime can look so ordinary. I mean, it doesn't come with these major signs that so there is somebody lurking around you, or you are getting signs from your relative, from your friend, from your spouse, that he or she is actually conspiring something against you. It all looks very nice, it's rosy, it's like a day, an ordinary day in the life of somebody. And these are the stories which actually then tell you that you have to get the signs, and you have to get the signs and recognize those signs when the time is right. You have to be more alert towards these signs than anything else, which all of us are murders within the family. There is lust, of course, there is love, there is one husband conspiring against wife. There is a variety of how crime can tiptoe towards your life in various outcomes. So I'm going to today keep this around crime. crime and how we can unravel it and understand. So let me start with you. You know, there is a story right at the end which is called Shiru Forever. So when I was editing that story, I couldn't. So I gave up. I just couldn't bring myself because, you know, one would get emotional because it was written in such a fashion that you can actually visualize what the person was going through. I want to ask Oscar that of all the stories, which one was it which was tough for you to get out?
गोल भाई मोबाइल आ रही है
all the stories are good.
Yeah.
So I don't want to have favorites, but yes, the Shirova ever was a tough story to write because it's about her acid and here she fights her oppressors, and her oppressors commit the crime and they are left out on bail after they are serving just 3 months and they are in prison for 9 years. The judge, you can understand the state of our judiciary. The judge released them on bail. They are still out on bail. And I spoke to the victim, the acid victim. She sounds so, still sounds so positive. She says the future ahead of her is very bright. She's not negative at all. And her oppressors are married. They have children. They're leading a good life, and she's totally blind. She's disfigured. She talks through a laptop. And
Yeah, so this is a real story, like you said, and the perpetrators are out and she went from one place to another. The entire family went bankrupt and there was little they could do. But if they had done something about those bunch of boys who used to hang around near her house and tease her every day, aate jate. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm not a soothsayer and I'm not clairvoyant, but maybe. So it is just about how you go about a film of yours, where your entries, that you're flinching a can, you're flinching a phone,
लाइट दे रही है
we'll go through that, and I want to ask you that there is crime around us, no one likes crime. But do you think vigilance is very important? What do you think, even petty crimes to serious crimes? Police force, which does a wonderful job, by the way, cannot be, you know, the onus is not on them. What do you think is upon all of us as families, as a community, to see that we are vigilant?
So first of all, I'd like to just thank Anup, Juhi. Thank you for having me. I'd just like to, Sudha, thank you for really presenting this book. Also, great job there. Thank you. And Dipti ji, Nairaj ji, Raji. Such an honor sitting here. It's quite embarrassing sitting here when you're there, first of all. Very important, coming to the point, I think what Darshan and Anup just read out is exactly what happened. So when you're asking me what I think about crime, we have to be sensitized to it, but we are not. So what happens is, when we're sitting here on these chairs, you know, we're sitting here, we're talking about it, right? The minute you step out, you forget about it, because it's not happening to you. So I think it requires a lot of commitment to be sensitized to crime, even petty crime, robbery in the house, or murder somewhere, because someone's life is lost, someone's money is lost, someone's hard-earned money. So I think it's a conscientious process which we as human beings have still not got into, because by human nature, we're generally very selfish by human nature. So till it doesn't happen to you, you're not really going to bother. So I'm not saying that as a negative, but that's how we are made, that's how we're constructed. So that's why there are exceptions in society. When they do so much more, they stand out. So I think we really need to do that, and which is why, you know, when you make certain films like on a vigilante, he suddenly stands out because you made a film on a vigilante, because he's doing something that's exceptional, that's out of the society. And I think that's important to really, for each one of us at a micro level, to stand up. So
Thank you. That's such a lovely way of saying that we have to be sensitized and we're going to forget it. And Anu, you did the show, and of course the book is more important now. The process of osmosis, because I'm sitting on stage. So when you would do the show and the book, you were going through it. Throughout the process, was there a time when you said that, you know, I do this almost every day, every story, that there came a point, even as an actor, when you just give up your judgment and you say, this is really useful. I'm not, Samir, can it be lighter than this? ऐसे moments that
Honestly, initially when I started this show for first 1.5 years, definitely it was very, very disturbing. I think Juhi can vouch for this. The because when I used to drop Iman, there's a lot of traffic outside the school and there are, volunteers who keep telling you, let's just move. But I used to keep my eye till the time my son is entering the main gate, then only I'll move my car. People are honking, I know there's traffic, but there was so much of fear that I should have the memory that he has entered the school. Then I'm satisfied, I'm like at peace. So it was very disturbing, and there are times when I discuss with the channel also that, are we doing the correct thing? Are we doing, by making this show, are we really making some kind of an awareness? But then I realized that why not take it in a positive way? Because when I started meeting people in public, like for example, I remember I was at Delhi airport and I met a girl, who was working with some multinational company and, laptop on the shoulder, and she was flying to Bangalore. And she just came to me and she said that, since I've seen that particular episode of yours, the moment I take a taxi from home to go to the airport, I take a picture of the number plate and I, pass it on to my family members, my friends. The moment I land in Bangalore, so the company's taxi which has come to pick me up, I'll take the picture of that particular number plate so I realized that means there is a positive change, and I realized I should stick to this show. Because जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि चाहे 100 गुनहगार बच जाएं और एक इनोसेंट को सजा नहीं मिलनी चाहिए, तो अगर इतने लाखों लोगों में से अगर कुछ परसेंटेज भी अगर इसका एक बेनिफिट उठा पाते हैं तो why not? So I think since then it was very positive, and the way I started talking to people, to the camera, to my audience, it made a hell of a lot of difference. And as far as this book, you said, obviously this thing when Oswald and me were discussing, I know him for the last 6 years, and somehow when he said that let's do something together, so we discussed and we came through this idea, and we shortlisted almost 30 cases, and out of 30 then 8, it came down to 15, and then finally we locked 8. He started writing, and then one day he called me that he spoke to Sudha, and Sudha is excited to know that we are doing something like this, and like within minutes she said that okay, our publication will publish this book now. So I'm happy. The whole process was that we should choose cases which will definitely, as a reader, you should enjoy reading, because obviously ऐसा भी नहीं होना चाहिए कि बहुत boring किताब है और आपको मजा भी नहीं आ रहा पढ़ने में. So it should be exciting enough to make you involved, but at the same time it should convey, which was our like the sole message from this book is that crime never pays. You might have 20,000 problems, but crime is not the solution for that.
He said boring now, but these are the most thrilling stories, and each one is written in a very edgy fashion. In my office, when the copies came, everyone took one copy and ran away and started reading it, but everyone Oswald told me, all this is fine, but we don't care. Because they had seen and read, they were aware of these. We don't care, Oswald. Do you agree? As a society, we don't care. That it can be happening, like John said, to someone else, and we'll read and we'll say, tut, very bad. But as a society, we have to evolve to care about each other's.
As a society, as John also said, we are a very callous society. Only when it happens to us, we care. When it happens to someone else, we in fact enjoy. We take a vicarious pleasure out of someone else's sorrow. And Indians, they have a lot of Sanskriti. When it comes to reality, there's no Sanskriti. We are, I don't know, we don't have empathy for poor, we don't have empathy for victims of crime. So I think we need to evolve as a society.
John, crime really sells. This is a fact, whether it's on television and film. The gorier the crime, the better the film. We have recent series on certain, where it sells because they say the crime is. Men have always liked emotion. Women have always liked emotion and drama. So, crime sells. Do you think that in an evolved society, maybe they can deal with crime and sex? But do you think the kind of gore they show here, as a person who belongs to the film industry, do you think that it is fair on the society? Do you think it really impacts a lot of people to go out there and do things the way it's been done?
So films are an influencer. So that's a fact. Crime does sell. Just to answer your point by point, crime does sell. Do we want to make films on crime? Yes, we want to make films on crime. And I speak as a producer. When I'm sitting here, my thought is, there must be something interesting in this book that I could pick up to make into a film. How do people react? Or do they get influenced by this? Yes, people do get influenced by this. Like Anup said, there are sometimes people who get influenced by it positively. Yeah, there may be some people who get influenced by the nature of the crime that takes place. Are we making, is today ready to make films like this for an audience, like for a target group, for a TG to actually sit and watch films like this? Well, we are, what we're doing basically right now is, we are especially through digital, we're making content so war that we're going to create an issue for ourselves for censorship. So we are going to become recipients of censorship very soon without realizing it. So I think we're doing it to ourselves. So we as makers are kind of catalyzing the process and making it move faster in that direction. So yes, there are people out here who enjoy programs on Amazon, on Netflix, on Jio, on all the digital platforms. But at the same time, there's going to be censorship from parents. There's going to be censorship from seniors. There's finally going to be censorship from government. And when governance comes in, when censorship comes in from there, then things become harder. So it's a complicated process. We deal with it every day in films when you go in for your censor certificate.
So, you're a producer, Vicky Dorian, sweet film, very nice film. But would you as a producer do a film which is a fabulous story, but which actually where the hero is violence? Eulogizing somebody who's absolutely cruel, let's say someone like Idi Amin or Paul Murphy, for instance. Would you as a producer take it up because it's a good story and it will do well because it's got commercial value too, or you'll think about it?
So if you're asking me specifically, or would a producer do it? Oh, me? So I would do films that are very interesting, that are very intriguing. I mean, not because I'm trying to promote my film on the stage, so that's a disclaimer, but I'm doing a film on a subject that has really interested me. I'm sure Sir knows about the Batla House incident that happened in the north of India. It's the most contentious subject after Babi Masjid probably. And the more I read about it, the more it intrigues me in my head every day and I get disturbed. So for us it's very important. So to answer your question, I'm also producing the film. So when you're producing it, I made Madras Cafe. For me it is very clear that you make a film, you show all perspectives. Show the perspective of probably the Delhi police, the perspective of the victims, the perspective of the witnesses. So when as an audience you walk out, you decide to choose who you think is right. And I think that's what a film should do. To answer your question, it should kind of influence you. And the first film that did that for me was an English film called Schindler's List. Because when I walked out, I was like, oh man, this is actually making you think. It's fantastic.
So he doesn't insult the intelligence of the audience, which is so wonderful to know. This book, you respect us, and that's really nice to know that we all can have an opinion. This book doesn't just have cases from the 4 metros, Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, but it has cases from all over India. So just to peg and say that no, it happens only with rich people who live in Pali Hill or who live in Juhu, wherever, whatever the rich places are in Mumbai. That's not true. It is happening around us. It is happening in smaller cities. And that's what is the question to you, Anu. That was it deliberate on your and us all, both of you, to choose stories which has a pan-Indian?
Definitely, that was one reason. And other criteria to choose story was that I personally feel after hosting more than 1600 episodes now that Ghoom Phir Ke, there are like 5 emotions, where people cross the line. It's like anger, frustration, jealousy, greed, lust. So we have crime of passion, we have anger that uske paas hai to mere paas kyun nahi. We have crime of passion ke wo meri girlfriend jo hai wo mujhe chhod gayi uske paas chali gayi, I'll kill him, I'll get the girl back. Or maybe greed ke 4 भाइयों में से 2 भाइयों को ज़मीन ज़्यादा मिल गई और तो ठीक है मैं उन 2 को मार देता हूँ. So our criteria was there also that to choose that emotion. And these stories are not about people who are hardcore criminals. These stories are about people who are like us in a day-to-day life. Only thing is that we all have kind of control over that emotion and we didn't cross that line. And people who committed these crimes, they just, maybe nobody was there to guide them, or maybe they just lost the focus and they have crossed that line and they committed a crime. So I think for us to very important to send this message across that हम सबकी जिंदगी में problems हैं. We all have the same emotion. We all get angry. We all feel jealous also. We can't deny the fact. Definitely that as an actor I would like that, you know, oh my God, I can also do that work. You know, that actor is doing better than me. So we all have that emotion. But somewhere down the line we have to understand that these are common emotions. We can't commit a crime and get the solution. Crime हमारी जिंदगी में कोई problem solve नहीं कर सकता, हमारी problem बढ़ा सकता है. So I think we have choose variety of stories where one story is about people still believe in superstitions and how believing in superstition they commit a crime. We have a story which there was an article in yesterday's Times of India main newspaper. There is this girl who's a double MA in geography and English, and she killed her whole family because she fell in love with a guy who was a 10th fail, who was a welder, and the parents objected to that love story. And they tried to put some sense in the girl's mind that you will not, eventually you will break up with this guy. You might be in love with this guy today, but eventually when you will get married. But she could understand that. And she killed the whole family. So yesterday there was an article that girl's name was Shabnam. And yesterday there was an article that in that whole village, since she's been arrested and the case has been like solved, nobody has kept their daughter's name Shabnam. So there were a lot of stories like that. I think Oswald can also highlight on that.
Actually, what I would like to highlight in this book, we have shown how crimes are solved, and a very important role is played by the police. Generally, we think that the police is no good and the police is just, for taking money. But in this book, we read how the police actually goes into the details of a crime. They solve crimes without even knowing the motive of the crime, without even knowing what the criminal is up to. And without any clues, without any leads, the crimes are solved. That's a very important message in this book.
So, I think the message is that we are not here to eulogize crime. We are here to salute the police force, salute all those victims who may have gone through a gamut of emotions. Some of them are not here, their families are there, who are still dealing with it. But ultimately, like the show says and the book says, particularly Oswald was very particular. He said, let's not make crime a hero. Look for signs around you and see that we lessen crime as far as possible. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the formal unveiling of Crime Patrol, the most thrilling stories, I will request John, Oswald and Anup to please stand up for a photo op. And Raji, why don't you also come?
सबसे पहले किताब के बारे में बताइए, रिलीज हुई है, क्या प्लान है बताने का सुनने के बाद?
मैं पहले तो ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि मैं अनूप का बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन हूँ और काफ़ी शोज़ मैंने देखे, तो व्हेन ही इनवाइटेड मी फॉर दिस लॉन्च थ्रू हिज वाइफ जूही, बहुत खुश हुआ एंड आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू बी हियर। अनूप और ऑसवेल जिन्होंने अपनी किताब लिखी है क्राइम पेट्रोल, और काफ़ी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरीज है इसमें। हर एक प्रोड्यूसर यही चाहता है कि एक अच्छी फिल्म बनाए, डेफिनेटली इनके स्टोरीज इतने इंटरेस्टिंग हैं, तो हम यही चाहेंगे कि इसको शायद फ्यूचर में कुछ डेवलप करें।
जॉन, ऐसा होता है कि क्राइम बहुत सा होता है, मतलब एनी ऐसी सिंपल मैसेज वेयर वी कैन डू समथिंग टू बी एन अलर्ट सिटीजन, क्या ऐसा लगता है कि आपको ऐसी कुछ चीज़ें करनी चाहिए, वन और टू थिंग्स एज एन अलर्ट सिटीजन जो इट कैन हेल्प इन प्रिवेंटिंग क्राइम?
I think honestly Anup is a bigger expert in telling you what to do, because जितने सारे shows इन्होंने किए he knows exactly कि मतलब पुलिस से क्या tips मिलते हैं and how do you do surveillance etc, because we honestly we don't understand as much as probably he understands today.
You spoke about the censorship. You spoke about censorship. फिल्मों में censorship बहुत strict है.
जी.
If it goes to television and goes to web series and all those things, there is no censorship. As you said, like gone, तो क्या लगता है कि इस चीज़?
नहीं, ये सिर्फ मेरा पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि शायद एक दिन होगा, क्योंकि जिस तरह से हम लोग कंटेंट प्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं, it could probably be a little objectionable to governance.
Absolutely, I agree with John. ये जब इन्होंने पहले भी बात कही थी, हिंदी में एक saying है ना कि मैंने उंगली पकड़ा या अपने हाथ पकड़ लिया। सेंसरशिप नहीं है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है that just don't go all the way. So हमें एक सेल्फ सेंसरशिप की भी ज़रूरत है, बट जिस तरह से जा रहा है, what John said is there's already a PIL against that. So I think we should only do some kind of a self censorship.
That's it. Thank you, John.
प्रोडक्शन सिखाने के लिए भी इस तरीके से स्कूल बनना चाहिए।
Sorry?
सर, जैसे कि एक्टिंग सिखाने के
नहीं, I'll speak about the book.
बजट आ रहा है।
Please speak about the book.
अरे बजट की बात अभी मत करो।
About the book.
Thank you, John. काफी taxpayer है।
About the book.
15 days away from the budget. अब हमें रोज नहीं मिलते, John.
Thank you.
रोज नहीं मिलते।
मैं वैसा ही हूँ।
नहीं।
Thank you.
एक अच्छी शुरुआत की है, बहुत अच्छी पहल है अनूप की, और मैं उनको बधाई देना चाहता हूँ इस काम के लिए। और जैसा कि सभी जानते हैं, क्राइम नेवर पेज, शायद इससे कुछ एक इस दिशा में थोड़ी बहुत और पहल हो। जैसा कि सबको मालूम है कि सोसाइटी में सबको काम करने की ज़रूरत है, सिर्फ पुलिस के भरोसे नहीं बैठा जा सकता। हर आदमी को थोड़ी थोड़ी जिम्मेदारी लेनी चाहिए, और इसी तरीके से हम शायद क्राइम को मिटा ना सकें, शायद कम कर सकें।
कंग्रेचुलेट करना चाहेंगे अनुज जी को। एक एपिक शो है क्राइम पेट्रोल, जो कई सालों से इंडियन टेलीविज़न पे है, वन ऑफ द लैंडमार्क शोज़ हैं। और क्राइम पेट्रोल का नाम जब किसी को बोला जाता है तो शक्ल अनुज जी की सामने आ जाती है, तो वो एसोसिएशन है शो का अनुज जी के फेस के साथ। और इतने ज़्यादा एंटरप्राइजिंग है ये तो हम पहले से ही जानते थे, अब राइटिंग में भी आ गए, एज एन एक्टर, राइटर, बहुत सारे फेसेस हैं अनुज जी को। तो वी कंग्रेचुलेट अनुज जी ऑन हिज अचीवमेंट। और लाइक ही सेड, लोगों को क्राइम से एब्सटेन करना चाहिए, क्राइम नेवर पेस, क्राइम से दूर रहे, और क्राइम होते हुए देखें तो उसके बारे में जो रिस्पॉन्सिबल पीपल हैं उनको अवगत कराएं। थैंक यू।
जिस तरीके से देखा जाए, एक्टिंग इंडिया के अंदर बहुत सारा है, इसी तरीके से आपको लगता है प्रोडक्शन सिखाने के लिए भी कोई ना कोई इंस्टीट्यूट बनना चाहिए इंडिया के अंदर, जिसमें प्रोडक्शन सिखाने के लिए
नहीं इस हाँ, मतलब वहाँ पे आपको एक रेगुलर इंस्टीट्यूशन नहीं है, मगर नॉर्मली क्या होता है, यहाँ पे आप काम पे लग जाओ, वैसे ही सीख जाते हैं।
नहीं है
हाँ।
ऐसे हैं नहीं है, वहाँ पे भी है।
हाँ, यही बता रहा हूँ, बहुत ज़्यादा महंगे हैं, इसलिए लोग नौकरी पे लग जाते हैं, प्रोडक्शन पे वहीं पे काम सीख जाते हैं,
करते करते सीख जाते
हैं,
और ये क्राइम पेट्रोल सब लोग पढ़ें। अनूप जी को शुभकामनाएं। थैंक यू।
मेरे लिए ये बहुत ही पर्सनल लेवल पर भी कि अनूप ने इस फिल्म में अपने आप को इन्वॉल्व किया, इस किताब में अपने आप को इन्वॉल्व किया और लिखा, ये एक बहुत अच्छा अनुभव है, एक बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत है कि लोग जो है कहानियों से, किताबों से मुतासिर होकर वो फिल्म या शोज़, टीवी शोज़ बनाते हैं। ये पहली बार एक ऐसा प्रयास है, एक ऐसी कोशिश है जिसमें एक शो से मुतासिर होकर कहानी लिखी जा रही है और नेचुरली इसका जो इम्पैक्ट होगा पढ़ने वाले पर, वो इसके जो है सोशल कंटेंट पे होगा कि कहना क्या चाहता है। देखने के बाद में उसको पढ़ना जो है वो ज़्यादा उसके इम्पैक्ट को मजबूत करेगा।
सर पर्सनली अगर आपकी अगर बात करें तो आपको बुक्स कितना पढ़ना कितना पसंद है और इसके साथ में कितना फॉलो कर पाते हैं, किस तरह की स्टोरीज आप पढ़ते हैं?
जी,
आपको पर्सनली सर बुक्स पढ़ना कितना पसंद है?
मुझे देखिए, मेरा काम ऐसा रहा है कि मुझे पढ़ने का शौक़ जो है मुझे प्रोफेशन के तरीके से लेना पड़ा। पढ़ता था, कोशिश करता था कि उस पढ़ाई को मैं अपने काम में लेके आऊँ।
एंड सर इसी के साथ में सर मेरा सवाल है कि इंडिया में एक्टिंग सिखाने के लिए बहुत सारे स्कूल्स हैं सर आपको नहीं लगता है इस तरीके से प्रोडक्शन सिखाने के लिए भी स्कूल्स खुलना चाहिए?
बहुत ज़्यादा स्कूल हर तरह से खुल रहे हैं, प्रोडक्शन के लिए भी हैं, डायरेक्शन के लिए भी हैं, स्क्रीन प्ले के लिए भी हैं। आज तो इंडस्ट्री बहुत ज़्यादा जो है उसको जो है इक्विप्ड हो चुकी है। बहुत ट्रेनिंग्स हैं, देश में भी हैं, विदेश में भी हैं।
डेफिनेटली सर, जिस तरीके से आपको बहुत सारे स्कूल खुल रहे हैं, लेकिन सर जो स्कूल्स खुल रहे हैं या खुले हैं वो इतने अफोर्डेबल नहीं है सर, जो मतलब छोटे लोगों के लिए। आपको नहीं लगता कि नहीं इस तरह के लोगों के लिए भी?
हाँ, ये आपका सवाल सही है कि जो लोग इस प्रोफेशन में इंटरेस्टेड हैं उनको जो है बहुत ज़्यादा पैसे की मार जो है उन पर नहीं लगनी चाहिए और इसमें कुछ जो है गवर्नमेंट की ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी उसको मदद करनी चाहिए और ऐसा हुआ भी है। पहले फिल्म इंस्टीट्यूट पूना है, नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ ड्रामा है, ये उसकी मिसाल रही है और भी इस तरह के इंस्टीट्यूशन खुलने चाहिए। चेन्नई में है, टेक्नीशियंस को लेके बहुत इंस्टीट्यूशन है।
सर बॉलीवुड के जाने माने एक्टर प्रोड्यूसर की बात करें, राजू हिरानी, उनके ऊपर काफ़ी एलिगेशन लगा है सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट के, उस पर आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? काफ़ी महिलाओं ने ऊपर आरोप लगाए सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट के।
मैं इतना जानता हूँ कि राजू बेहतरीन डायरेक्टर हैं, मैंने उनकी फिल्में देखी हैं, मैं उनकी पर्सनल लाइफ के बारे में कोई कमेंट नहीं कर सकता।
लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं
सर एक फोटो, सर एक फोटो।